How's it going, disciples? I know it's been a while, and I want to extend a personal apology to everybody that actually looked forward to us posting this regularly. Some things came up, we were just going to lay low for a bit before we decided to regularly post again, but now we're back, alright? Every other Saturday, we're going to be, bam, knocking them out like crazy. This one, our first one back, was a lot of fun to record. We had our friend and coworker Spencer Mon in the studio with us. He was always a joy to have around. So, other than a couple audio issues at the very beginning because we were moving the mic, we're happy with how it turned out, and we hope you enjoy. So, without further ado, shalom and hello.
You want to check this move out? Xander, you're so hot.
Am I?
I want to lick you everywhere.
Oh, okay.
We're recording, by the way.
Yeah. I was doing just a test. Maybe I'll leave this in.
I mean, it might as well.
Yeah.
Does it sound like I'm saying I'd like to lick you everywhere?
Yes,
Like
very
I'm
quietly.
just sexually
at the top
harassing
of the mic.
you?
Yeah.
All right, well, as you know it works, huh?
I'll probably cut out all the moving of the mic.
Probably a good call. Or don't leave it in. Who cares?
Yeah, that's pretty good audio quality.
Decent audio. Decent odd, dude.
Is it much better in there?
Yes.
Would you shut up?
Come on, man,
My
you're ruining the
podcast.
acoustics.
I don't know what you whispered in, but you could have whispered it into the mic and it would have been better.
That would have been.
Oh, that
I had
would've
the
been
headset on. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I don't bump the microphone with my ass. Okay, I'm plugging in. No more of this.
Too late. It's already in.
Yeah.
You gotta leave that in. What I just said. You gotta leave it in, and then he'll listen to it later and be like, "Oh,
All right, shut that door.
mildew."
No.
Bump.
Bump. Please don't bump the desk.
Trying to.
You could just.
Dang, you're not as strong as you claim.
Yeah.
I was using the back end of the door.
Yeah?
Without my. How am I supposed to?
Well, then you're not as smart as you claim, I guess.
I don't claim to be smart.
That's fair.
In fact, I claim to be stupid. So
Yeah.
I'm about as smart as I claim.
You know what?
I'm
I've
too
never
smart.
claimed to know anything.
I don't have a penis.
Whoa.
Alrighty, with that, I think it's time to jump right back in. I know it's been a little while, but
Let me elaborate on the penis thing.
okay.
Before we do the
Yeah,
intro.
sure. Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you.
I don't have a place for my foot, but we're
Yeah,
living
I
with
see
it.
that.
You always gotta, let them underestimate, and then you over deliver, right? So that way you go like, if you have a medium sized penis, right? You go, I have a very small penis, and they see that medium sized penis, they're like, hey, I was expecting small,
Yeah.
and I'm happy with what I have.
But you only bring up the small size if you know it's a sure thing. Like, you're already taking your clothes off, because then
You're
they
like,
could
hey,
be like...
just so you know,
Just so you
I have
know,
a small penis.
incredibly small penis. You're gonna need to
So
get
the trick is
some
that if you have a
form
really
of-
small penis, you would tell people, I don't even have a penis. And then they're
Yeah.
happy with whatever they get.
Yeah.
'Cause they weren't expecting anything.
Well,
They're
they...
just expecting you to be just smooth
Oh,
board.
that's where it went.
I think
It's-
you're underestimating
sorry.
how quickly the girl would just be like, no thanks. And I'm
Wait,
gonna-
what do you mean you don't have a penis?
Yeah.
Well, at that point, you've got her hooked. Now she wants to figure out what it looks like down there. Is it just smooth?
It's
Is
more
it like
curiosity at a certain point.
And
Does
then
it
she's like,
fold
oh, all
inwards?
right, we can do this.
And
There's
once you get there, you might as well.
yeah. So anyway, that's why I said I don't have a penis.
a... Okay. That makes sense. I'm glad you shared that with us.
By the way, we have a special guest today. Our friend Spencer. Spencer Mon.
Spencer Mon.
You
on
just
the
doxed me.
podcast. Yes, we have.
Yep.
That's fair.
You have our permission to go to his house anytime you wish.
All 6 people that listen to this are going to
Yes.
be at my house.
Yeah, they are. We have a very loyal fan base.
Yeah,
Our disciples.
that's right.
Alright, well, I realize it's been a while since we did one of these.
Should probably do a bit of an update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? I'll let you take
Well-
that one over.
All right. Well, a lot has changed, I'd say. For me in particular, I'm now moved in to here. I live with.
He also came out the
Then-
closet, which
He
was
did.
pretty cool,
All
Yeah.
right.
as
I was.
gay. So,
Got him.
got him.
It was said on the podcast, so I can't argue with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's said on the podcast is truth and indisputable
Yeah.
fact.
That's right. Anyways, now we live together, so it'll probably be easier for us to actually do a podcast and not just be like, no, I don't think we should do it today. We're busy.
You'd think.
You would think.
We'll see how that actually goes.
Yeah. From here on out, we'll probably be more consistent with at least doing something, putting out some content, if that's what it could be called.
Yeah.
We use the word content quite loosely because it's more like hot garbage.
Yeah, you know what? In today's day,
And
today's
age.
world, it's a lot of things out there couldn't really be called content.
Most content isn't really content.
In fact, with that, I think we should probably bring up this week's enemy of the state and heretic of the podcast.
Oh, is this my part?
Yeah, it is. I'm going to pass that over to you.
It's TikTok.
It's TikTok.
See, I would like to counter that.
Well, let him state his
I will
case
let
for
him.
it.
I don't like TikTok, alright? It's, in my opinion, it's the downfall of Western civilization, not exaggerating.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
TikTok creates incredible rates of mental illness and depression. Alright? It's awful. First off, why are you getting an app to watch people dance and lip sync to music? That's not a talent.
Yeah, it really is.
Because they're hot.
Well, okay.
Well,
have you not heard of this really cool site called Pornhub, dude?
yeah.
Not familiar.
Speaking of which, Pornhub, I don't know if you heard, they literally just deleted every video on the site that wasn't, like, verified, like from a verified channel. So millions of videos are gone from Pornhub.
How do you get verified on Pornhub?
I don't know. Apparently it's not that hard because there's still a lot on
We should
there.
just put our videos there.
Yeah.
I feel like
There
we
we
have
go.
more freedom. We won't get, like, banned.
Well, now we
that's
have to be
easily-
verified to do it.
Wait, so they deleted everything that wasn't verified?
Yes. I think it was because people were finding, like, actual child porn. And they didn't really...
Yeah, that's not so great.
Yeah, it's...
It makes sense.
One of the things
like,
that's
I
going on.
understand.
I get where they're coming from.
Oh, what, I gotta be 18 to go on here? But I don't have to be 18 to be on here? Like, what's up with that?
That's fair. That's not cool, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't really have to be 18. You just gotta say that you are. And most of the time, they don't
Oh, yeah,
ask.
no, I don't think it asks me anymore. Because I think it just knows.
Do
It
you,
used to ask
do you not do an incognito?
That's why it
Tab?
doesn't ask. Okay. I don't know. I remember there was a time when it was like, hey, click here if you're 18. And
Oh,
then
I thought
just
you were
click
saying
it.
that like you just use your regular
No.
tabs and
no.
that it just remembers you. I'm like, you really throw that stuff up there just and leave it?
I probably could, you know?
I wouldn't.
It would make it
'Cause then
easier.
at some point, you're gonna come across that again, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, really? Come on, Xander, you can do better than that.
Come on.
You're gonna hurt your own feelings. With your
It
own
would be
past
cool to
actions.
just see like a timeline of everything I've watched just to see what my mental state was
It's like a
like.
Spotify 2020,
Yeah, like a
except
Spotify.
for what you're...
Oh!
I think we're on to something.
We might have to sell
All
that.
right, hang
idea.
on. Wait a minute. So because you can create an account. I know because Rick and Morty did a pretty good bit about that.
Did they?
Yeah, where Morty has an account, and Rick's like, who takes the time to set that up? And he's like, the algorithm learns my preferences more.
Yeah.
And something about cultivating relationships with the people on there,
Uh-huh.
which I thought was very funny. But anyway, if you make an account,
Uh-huh.
right, it would then remember what you watch and when you watch it, and then it'd be like your most. It would have like your most favorite video that
Right.
you watch like the most.
Your
It would have
favorite
your.
star.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Oh, it would have like a list, like instead of artists, it would have...
We might be onto something here.
Yes!
God.
I think it's-
Genres. They would have genres.
Yes. Your favorite genre. 'Cause you know how on Spotify Wrapped it's like, oh, what
You
genre
discover
did you
thousands
listen
of new
to?
genres, and you're like,
You
there's
did.
like 8 genres in existence, dude. I didn't really
Well-
discover that many.
There's a lot out there. You'd be surprised.
I know what they say. There's a lot out there. There's
not
not.
that much.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like
all
8.
kinds
I
of
hear
the
that,
same.
and I don't really care to find out for sure.
It's like I didn't discover 1,000 new genres. Like only if you call like contemporary pop rock with a twist of country that's 3 minutes long. Like,
1800s sea shanties.
yeah, there's a playlist on there that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't listened.
It's called
to it
that. I think it's actually 1700s shoe shanties. I don't know for sure though.
yet. Okay.
Crazy that they actually got those recorded. That was probably the first thing on Spotify. They probably made Spotify for that. Like, we gotta
Probably.
have some way to...
Store our
Listen,
sea
dude.
shanties.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened.
Okay, cool. So that's your case against TikTok.
Didn't talk
Part of
much
it.
about TikTok.
Well, we got
Well,
distracted by
we got
Pornhub.
there.
I
feel
think that
okay.
makes Pornhub the hero of the podcast of this week.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Is that a new thing we're doing? Or is
Kind
that-
of. We did that kind of last week, and you know what? Yes. Pornhub, you're the hero of this podcast.
I can back that up.
Yeah.
Also, reach out to us with that idea. Don't just steal it and
Right.
use it, which is definitely the smart thing to do. Don't come on, be a good guy.
Don't even offer us the finder's fee. Don't even mention us when you inevitably implement the system.
Come on,
It
Mr.
would
Pornhub.
Snapchat stole it. I didn't get one.
Really?
You didn't.
I don't. Where is it?
Oh, you got to go down. You got to swipe down like your stuff. And then
Yeah, I
it's just
did
there.
that, and it wasn't there.
Interesting.
I only had like 4 memories though.
Oh,
Yeah, that's probably why you-
I don't take videos and pictures of stuff. I just kind of do it.
Yeah.
That's my other thing I got beef with. Why can't you just exist for yourself? Why do you have to exist for other people and always take videos and pictures and then post on Instagram or TikTok?
Yeah.
Why aren't you enough for yourself? And it's probably because you spend all your life on TikTok.
Right. I do that I post a lot of funny things on my Snapchat stories just because I don't
That's
have
true.
a lot of people
You
that
got good
follow me,
bits.
and I take pride in my humor that I post there.
I can get that. That's like telling a joke.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Like, yeah.
That's my stage now.
But people that like go to the beach and are like, oh, my life's so great, and then they go like slit their wrists, in the hotel room
And then
because
they
they
post
hate
about
themselves.
that, yeah.
Yeah, and then on their second account, they're like,
Their private story.
yeah, because all that does is it makes people think that being the victim is cool. In
Right.
reality, it's not. Like,
It's not.
No one likes the victim.
Why would you want that?
No one likes the victim. F you, dude. Quit being a victim.
Yeah,
The
come
Jews
on,
didn't
man.
want it. I
Just
don't
freaking
want it.
chill out, bro. We're all sad.
I think if the Jews do something, we should all at least consider it for like a good minute of whether or not we should be doing whatever the Jews are doing.
Right.
Okay.
Because even though, they've had their hardships in history, they also, you meet a Jew, and they, 9 times out of 10, they have their life put together.
Yeah.
I don't think, it's really hard to meet a Jew that is not in control of what they're doing,
Yeah.
Also, I don't really meet that many Jews. But
Right.
Yeah. Well, I see him on TV, so I feel like Seinfeld's doing pretty good, right?
Dude,
Jewish,
Jerry
right?
Seinfeld, he's funny.
He's
I like
loaded.
that dude. I know you don't like him that much.
I do really like Jerry Seinfeld.
What?
I just didn't like that stand-up special as much as you
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that special. I thought it was so funny.
It's-
What, his newer one?
His
Which-
special
Yeah.
24 Hours to Kill on Netflix.
I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know that I've watched that.
23 Hours to Kill, I think it's called.
Is it like new? Is it like now?
decently
Jerry
new.
Seinfeld?
It's like
Okay.
2018,
Yeah.
I think I watched that. I didn't remember that coming out. We were like super hyped about it.
and I don't know, it was.
I
okay.
enjoyed it. I think I remember enjoying it.
I
I could
liked
not
it.
name a bit from it.
His
but
post office bit's pretty good.
I can imagine.
F the post office.
On
Okay.
top.
Well, I now call the defendant to the stage.
Yeah, this isn't
Bench? What's
very
the-
much.
I
of-
forgot all the courtroom
To the stand.
terminology.
to the stand. Yeah.
Call
Or
the
the
defendant
bench.
to the stand. The bench.
Should we redo courtrooms but with benches?
Anyways,
It's a lot.
I think that
That A
We
had so
should.
much that hit really hard. Anyway.
this isn't a case against TikTok. This is a case against social media as a whole. There's nothing you
Yeah.
specifically said about TikTok that is exclusive to TikTok.
This is a class
You
action.
could say the same thing about YouTube, because a lot like vloggers and all these people like the Pauls, all of these people that are just commonly hated. Are you saying? And you're looking at basically the Pauls of TikTok and saying,
Uh-huh.
I don't like what they do. There's a lot of really funny content and really good content on TikTok. I find a lot of good content on TikTok.
I will
find a lot
say
of
it
good
has
content
gotten
on YouTube.
incredible. It
I
has gotten
believe
way
that's
better
true.
as more people.
And you're right, I
use
do
it.
hate social media as a whole.
There
But
are many
TikTok is what
problems.
pisses me off the most because
It's very mainstream right now, and
Yeah.
just
most things that are mainstream are bad. But I think that social media as a whole is quite garbage. I do use YouTube though, because YouTube can be pretty funny.
YouTube is
Yeah.
good. We're on YouTube. Check us
We
out.
are on YouTube.
This
yeah.
isn't funny though.
No.
This is bad.
It's getting us views and making me feel bad. Wow, wait. We were just talking about how people. Why are we broadcasting our life? This is what we're doing.
Yeah, but I
We're
don't
talking
expect
about-
anyone to listen to this. That's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm not
that's
looking
fair.
for validation.
Hey, we got 75 views on one of them.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, really?
So,
The
yeah.
first one or the second one?
The second one.
Second one. It was
What's
weird
the second
because
one?
every other video I think had exactly 43 views
Yeah.
last time we checked.
Two of them had exactly. I think the first two.
I'm surprised your dad's Bill Clinton rant didn't get more. That's pretty funny.
I thought it was a good
It
one.
was pretty funny.
Yeah, guys. Why didn't you like that as much?
Yeah, F you guys.
But also keep
Put a
listening.
lot of work into that one.
Yeah, we just hit play when his dad didn't know, and that was just him talking.
And then I had to
Pretty
edit
good.
the thing beforehand
To
saying
explain.
what was happening so that it didn't just open up with my dad
I think you should have opened up with your dad.
swearing at Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Because then we'd be like, what is going on? And then later you explain, oh, when he left, you should have been like, oh, just for everyone that knows, my dad was just going on about Bill Clinton.
We figured it out.
That's fair.
I just put in a little intro.
Prelude.
That's probably how I'm gonna do it. I'll just do all the intro stuff there, so we can just jump in on stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's not to break our.
Yeah. All right. Break the flow.
Yeah.
You just jump right in with whatever topic you want.
Yeah, whatever silly thing's happening. Maybe Spencer's whispering sweet nothings into the top of the mic while I'm the only other person in the room.
All right. Well, I think it's fair to say that TikTok isn't the enemy, but TikTokers are the enemy of the podcast.
Interesting.
The people
Hate
who
the
are
players,
using it,
not the game.
well, exactly. They're the ones using it
people usually say.
in the way that we don't like.
Yeah, well, also, but TikTok, they steal your data in ways that no one else does. And everyone steals your data in quite bad ways, but TikTok does it a lot worse.
Google, I think you'd be surprised with how much Facebook...
Oh, Facebook steals the crap out of your data, but TikTok's much worse, dude.
And you know what? There's something
they will sell it to anyone who pays anything.
They are based in China.
Yeah, they have to follow Chinese laws, which are Chinese and bad.
They're communist to a certain degree, so...
They're actually pretty capitalist, though. But they pretend to hate capitalism, and they just don't call it... They call it capitalism with Chinese characteristics.
Capitalism!
That's exactly correct.
Capitalism. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm in Rexburg. I DoorDash there. I'm the driver. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I make more than I do at Culver's.
Yeah, how fun
and
is
it makes
that?
me.
Is it fun?
It's not like fun.
Okay, but it's like
I'm driving around
You
town.
can just play music and drive.
That's what I do. I bring a book, so when I'm not dashing, I read.
You just read your book while you're driving. One hand on the wheel, one hand on the book.
Yeah. No, not at all. It's dangerous.
You just take the wheel.
Good song.
That's a
Anyway,
good song.
I get this order for this Chinese restaurant in Rexburg. It's on Main Street. And I've never heard of it. Okay. And I'm walking in, and there's a piece of paper that someone wrote with Sharpie on it. Everything for sale. They misspelled everything. They forgot the H. It said everything for sale. And I was like, that's hilarious, right? A Chinese place,
Really, was that blatant? I hope it was. Because if it was, those are the coolest Chinese people that
It
exist.
wasn't, because they misspelled it again, but differently. They forgot the N, so it was everything for sale.
I'm sorry, Ting. You know what that
Anyway,
means.
and I was pretty confused about that sign anyway. I was like, obviously you're going to sell everything on your menu. Like, if you didn't, why would it be on there?
Chairs and tables? Are those
Chairs
up for
were
grabs?
$8. A booth was $40. They were selling their plates, fry baskets, silverware.
What about the workers?
Yeah, well, how much was Ting?
How much was
could you
Ting?
get for Ting?
I didn't see Ting. He must not have been there that day.
Somebody else.
But
Something must have been Wong.
That's brutal. That's bad.
If you want to leave, we won't.
Anyway, I thought it was so funny that it was sad. They were going out of business. And I went there later that night because I felt bad. It was good food. It was good food.
Oh, yeah.
Way
like,
overpriced.
Weird local Chinese places like that are always super good.
Yeah, overpriced, I'll admit.
Yeah.
But, it was enough food for like a dinner and lunch the next day.
See?
Kept them in the
So it's
fridge.
not that much money when you think about it.
Yeah.
When you're paying for 2 meals, what was it, like $15 or
It was
something?
like $10.
$10? Oh, what? That's a hell of a deal.
Well, I'm broke though is the issue. So anything over like $4 at McDonald's is like,
It's a little up there
oh
for
man,
you.
is this, what did Chef Gordon Ramsay make this or what?
Yeah.
I don't like him either.
You don't like Gordon?
What?
I don't like that dude.
He really
Okay.
likes him, so you're going to have to
Okay.
defend yourself
We're
here.
going to have to go
All
into
right,
that.
okay. I wouldn't say he's like I don't hate him. I don't think he's funny.
Well, I don't think
Like-
his purpose is to
Yeah,
be
he's not a
funny.
comedian. He's a
No, but-
professional
but-
chef.
But
Yeah,
everyone,
well, he's
I've
a
never
pretty
had
good
his
guy.
food though, so I can't really comment on that.
Right.
I'm sure he makes decent food.
He's
just don't
world
like him
renowned.
as
He
like
has
a-
several Michelin stars.
I don't know what that is. That's a tire company.
It's actually...
But they also do like food reviewing stuff.
Same
apparently.
company?
It is literally.
No way.
I swear to God, it's the same company. I'm
How
gonna
do
look
their
it up
tires
right now.
taste?
I told.
1 star.
Oh, that's my iPhone.
That was
Oh,
Wow!
How
I can't believe you
embarrassing.
Actually, give him the headset. You don't get the headset anymore.
No, it's my headset.
Oh,
My ass around.
I'm interested to how this sounds. Oh, I hate it. I actually hate it a lot.
It's not bad. It does help to hear stuff.
Cancel all of my alarms.
Midnight alarm currently off. A 12:02 a.m. alarm currently off. A 12:25 a.m. alarm currently off.
What are
Got it,
you?
Theo.
12:30 a.m. alarm.
What are you, dude?
He said his Siri to a Pakistani man.
I didn't know that was an option.
is an Indian man. 12:30 alarm is currently off. 12:45 alarm is currently off.
so annoying.
It makes
Like,
waking up a lot more funny.
he goes through all the alarms, list the time. Well, he could just say
I didn't realize he was
all
going to do
alarms
that.
are off.
He could have. He really
Could've
could
just
have.
said that.
This one is actually on, even though you told me to turn them all off.
You asked me to turn them all off, but I left this one on because I don't like you.
This is what you get for being a Pakistani sympathizer.
Yep, it's the same Michelin.
No way.
Yes.
The same Michelin?
Uh,
How do they?
I don't-
Where do they get off doing tires and then
I don't
deciding
know.
we know anything about food?
That's really weird.
Well,
But then again, it's really hard to get a Michelin star. So like, and they're taken away from really great chefs a lot of the time. So like,
give it back. You don't
give
get
me
that.
my
Like,
star back, dude.
if you've
You
ever-
make tires, what do you know about food?
have you like Gusteau's, a very popular French restaurant? Like
That's from the
actually,
movie.
they no
Come
no
on,
no
that's-
no
come
no
on.
no. This
That's
is
a
real.
fictional. Rats
Yeah.
can't cook.
You can cook. Anyone can cook.
That was the whole point of that movie. Is
That
anybody?
was-
Yeah,
can
obviously you didn't watch Ratatouille.
I have seen Ratatouille many times. I had a video game when I was a younger kid, and I got like
Wait, was it on a Leapster?
no,
Oh,
no, it was on. A
Mine
computer.
was.
No, what do you?
And it was like a 3D. I didn't really get that far into it because I couldn't figure out. I was a little kid, and
Right.
it said to press the action button,
Oh,
and I scoured the keyboard for days looking for the action button. I could find control,
Uh-huh.
delete, all the letters. The space bar wasn't labeled, but
Right.
I knew
yeah,
that
you
much.
know,
I knew
everybody
what it
knows what
was.
the space bar
I
is.
couldn't find the action button.
Huh?
was it the click on the mouse?
I'm not sure. I
Maybe
never
it was
figured
enter.
it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't really think I could get back to
How
it.
much
if I tried.
time did you spend on that? Is what I
Apparently
wanna
not very
know.
Keep in
long.
mind, I was a young child. We're
Right.
talking probably like 8 or younger.
Okay,
And this was when computers were very foreign to me.
that's fair, I guess. But also, to a certain extent, if you can't figure out a Ratatouille game,
You're just not a real gamer.
I've never claimed to be smart.
Are you a gamer though?
Fair.
Play Minecraft sometimes.
Okay.
Okay,
that's
so
fine.
My
no.
brother bought the new Call of Duty, and that's kind of fun.
Did he?
Have you guys played that?
No.
No.
The campaign messes with my head at the end.
Oh yeah, I want to play the campaign.
I killed millions of people.
La 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 la!
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
it
want
is.
to know. I haven't
You
played
get
it.
like multiple choices though.
Uh-huh.
You can like save one person or the other person.
Oh.
You can like you got the
Oh, Emmett is in here. I forgot.
cute doggy you. It's pretty cool. You could like make some decisions that like actually have impact on the game.
Okay.
And it's better than like Black Ops 2 because they did that, but it was kind of garbage.
I liked how Black Ops 2 did it. Mainly because
The
I just
campaign?
looked up all the best choices and made them.
Well, that's not really that fun.
I haven't played any of the Call
I
of Duty.
played it years
campaign.
later and didn't want to trial and error my way through it, so.
Mm. Yeah. It was a good concept, but it didn't really work out, and that's why they didn't do it anymore. I don't think.
I don't think Black Ops 3 did it, but nobody really played the campaign in Black Ops 3.
Was there a campaign in Black Ops?
There
2?
was. It wasn't very good.
I don't even remember.
It turns out at the end you were dead the whole time and it was a dream.
Yeah, that's not that great.
Yeah.
Guess I'm not playing that campaign. Thanks,
Ah.
guys.
You guys ever played Black Ops 1?
I have. That was a.
That campaign
Phenomenal.
slaps.
Yeah.
That's like, whoa.
Woo.
What?
You find out Reznov was real, you were brainwashed.
Oh, dude. That was crazy.
Guess I'm not playing
Stop
that one
playing
either.
Reznov!
12-year-old
Freedom!
Spencer got messed up
Oh,
when he was
dude.
playing that. It took him a couple playthroughs to understand what was going on.
Yeah. The part where Woods flies out the window with the other Russian guy who was the belt of grenades. He throws him out the window. It's like, no!
What?
And then he
No.
explodes.
Wait, that was Reznov, not Woods.
No, that was Woods. It
Was
gets
that Woods?
thrown out the window, yeah.
How did he live?
I don't know. I don't remember how they explained that he lived, but both of those two dudes that flew out a window and then got exploded by a belt.
All right, here's why I like Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
I think that Gordon Ramsay is an excellent, like as far as celebrities go
As far as
for
a TV
yeah,
presenter.
yeah, he does a very good job. Hell's Kitchen is one of my favorite shows because
Is that his show?
it takes.
Okay.
It's like the game show.
Oh my god.
I don't like the guy, so I don't follow his stuff.
The prize is you get to be a head chef at one of his restaurants with a $250,000 salary. That's pretty much the best prize you can ask for because that is money every year and you get to do what you love, assuming you love what you do.
Well,
that is
if
a
you're
pretty
on
good
Hell's
prize.
Kitchen.
How many restaurants does this dude own?
Several. He has like, man, I don't know how many Michelin
Like, how,
stars he
you
has.
really limit
Four,
the amount
one,
of
two. No, he has-
seasons you can
He has
do.
like double
3,
digits, I think.
4.
No, there are like
5,
17 because he gets a new group of chefs every time there's
7,
a couple really bad ones.
8,
And like
Really
Maybe
bad ones are
9,
probably the best food you'll ever eat, though.
10. He's got 11.
yeah, the 5. There's like 5
12,
great ones that are like
13, 14,
slowly picking off the incompetent
15,
chefs. And
16.
he's okay. All right,
He said-
all right.
I'm
And
just
with the
trying
numbers.
to count them all out. I'm
Do you
sorry.
actually know the names?
He
of
doesn't.
all of
He
them?
doesn't
No.
know a single name.
You were just slowly counting up to 17.
I could name like 3 Gordon Ramsay restaurants, and that's about it. But
Sounds like a wrestler name. Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I could see it. But then again, I hear that and I immediately think
You
about
need
cooking.
something in the middle there. You need something in quotation marks to.
Gordon the Chef Ramsay.
That could be.
I'm pretty sure that's his actual name.
Oh, really?
But The Rock already took. You can't say anything
Can
about
you smell
cooking.
what The Rock is
'cause- yeah.
cooking? Unless, but I mean, Gordon Ramsay is a professional chef.
Yeah, I'd like to see
If
a
he hit
cook-off
the
between
gym, gained like 100 pounds of muscle, and stayed about as good at acting as he is now, he could be in the WWE.
Yeah, he's always looked
Honestly,
at least a little.
Does
Yeah,
Evan still
Gordon
work
Ramsay-
at Culver's?
Evan?
Yeah,
Yes.
cool. He
Yeah.
loves WWE.
He only works. He doesn't work as much now. I don't remember why.
Probably works at UPS
He
a
works
lot.
at UPS
Just
a lot.
holidays, yeah.
Shout out to you, Evan, if you're listening.
What's up, home dog?
Not Eli's brother, Evan.
Yeah, we
The
hate
cool
you.
one.
Yeah, my brother works there now. Fuck that guy.
Really?
Oh, dude, the crew is so different. I don't know if
Does
you saw.
Katie's brother still work there?
Yes.
Robert.
Robert.
Robert. What's his name?
Matt.
Matt. Robert.
Robert is the one that doesn't work there.
I know Robert quite well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should tell the stories.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just-
Yeah,
that might
I
be
feel like if
territory.
it's we are going to be advertising this at our place of work. So if you feel it shouldn't be said to everyone there.
I will say one thing I saw him do.
This is a funny story.
In health class, my sophomore year, he was clipping his toenails on the desk.
Nice.
And I thought that was very funny.
Hey, sometimes you got to do it. You know.
Yeah.
They hit that max. They hit that point. Just kind of whenever. You got to clip them then.
You get your notification. Toenails too long. So
Yeah.
you gotta just whip them out.
His Fitbit went off. Toenails, come on, man.
Does anybody have any clippers?
I need clippers.
That's a powerful thing to carry toenail clippers around.
At school too. I feel like
At school.
they would find a way to get you in trouble for that. Even
With
though you-
intent to do it.
clip.
Yeah.
Intent to clip.
I would wear one of those like polo shirts with a pocket and then just
Pull
clip
it out?
to the
Oh, put it
pocket.
in the
No, I'll
pocket
just have it on the
protector.
outside of the pocket like you would clip a pen. Like I'll just close it so that it's in that.
Learn some
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
tricks, like it's a butterfly knife
Yeah.
or something. Flick it around and then.
Dude, one of my buddy's roommates bought a butterfly knife,
Ooh.
cut his finger open.
Oh.
Like 30 seconds into having it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He watched like a YouTube video, so he thought he knew how to do it.
Yeah, you're supposed to get like a fake one to learn.
He didn't. He got the real one. Literally, I watched it happen. He opens a box and be like, dude, this is so cool. Flick, flick, flick. Ah! Like that. And it was like, oh, dude. There was a lot of blood. It was pretty bad. It's like, dude, rough.
Bro, you shouldn't have done
That
that,
is
man.
rough.
It was not a good call. He also drives a Porsche
Oh, really? What kind?
Porsche.
99 Boxster
Ooh.
that he did not buy. He
Oh.
won
He stole.
from a YouTube competition.
No.
And his
No.
entire personality is driving that car. That's
Why
like-
wouldn't it be? It's a cool car.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay.
I don't know what this car is.
I think I know what you
I haven't watched the
top.
Top
Jamie,
Gear
look it
episode
up.
where they talk about it. So
Jamie, pull that up.
You like that reference?
I do. I get it. He doesn't.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Who doesn't get it? You don't get it?
He doesn't watch.
all
it.
right, I'm gonna leave my position in the podcast to Spencer. I'm no longer part of the podcast, guys,
That's fair.
because apparently I know just less and have nothing
I'm
to
actually
offer.
surprised you don't get that reference.
Well, it's like this one. I don't think he's.
Yeah, it's yellow.
Okay.
He put it. Oh my gosh, this guy made a YouTube video. Can you pull up Jamie? Can you pull it up?
Here, I'll pull it up on my phone.
It's bad.
What is it?
It's just look up 1 year with my Porsche Boxster, and we'll see if I can find it. It's
We'll leave
bad.
we'll leave the link in the description.
Can we do that? Is that allowed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can put
Do we,
links to
do
other
we need
videos.
their permission to do that?
No.
Well, I mean, if he what Mama don't know can't hurt him.
Is it the top one?
No.
Okay, you find it.
think.
Ooh, you sound real nice to the mic right now.
Me?
Yeah.
Really close.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, you're all nice and
How you
sultry.
doing? How you doing, little mama? Wow, he must have not got a lot of views on this guy,
Yeah.
because,
Oh, there's a yellow one. For context, we are just staring at my phone while Spencer scrolls through YouTube.
Yeah, we can edit in post.
No, we'll leave it in.
I might as well leave it in.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything too offensive at the moment? What's the most offensive thing you guys have said on this podcast?
Either the Chinese thing or the talking
I
about
feel like
Jews.
the Jewish bit probably.
Well, apparently a
Which
different
one?
one.
Why have we
Yeah.
done so many Jew bits?
I don't know. It's because it's really fun and easy to
There's
do.
so much content
Yeah.
there.
Also, you guys should know that I was threatened legally. I won't tell you the context or anything,
I
but
will.
we did say something that could have gotten us in legal trouble.
Oh yeah, it's probably a bad time to mention it now, but that's what that apology video we did like a month ago was. It was
Yeah.
only for like one person. Sorry if you actually
Listen
thought
to
that was about you.
Yeah, it probably wasn't unless you are the one person in which it was about you.
Yeah.
So, that's a fun little bit. That's partially why we took a break.
I'm giving up. It's
Okay.
not that. It's basically him driving around his car and
okay.
pretending it's very cool and very nice, and it's not. It's okay. It's like aggressively average, as Justin would say. He would be a good guest on the podcast.
You
too.
would.
We should have him.
He
on.
already
roll this.
basically claimed us by. He's like, we're gonna be on your podcast. I was like, okay.
Who's
I
we?
guess. I don't know. Him and his roommates.
That
So
would be
maybe
hectic.
Carlos as well.
That would be
maybe.
hectic if you had
Oh yeah.
2 or 3 of those guys. It would be.
I don't
It
think-
would now be their podcast, and you guys would be watching it from another room.
Yeah, I sincerely don't think we could hold up a podcast with more than 3 people.
It'd be tough. I
Well,
think
especially with this one mic we have, I would
you would need a
probably
second
to
one for
change the setup.
quality purposes, unless you had like the microphone on
Yeah,
the
we'd probably do
headset. I don't know how high quality it would be.
You can't do 2 microphones without having a box to like an electronic thing to put it. That's not that
That's
won't
a
work.
storage.
It's a box.
And
Sure.
so yeah, it would cost upwards of like $400.
So
Just
once
to
this
start
podcast never takes off, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Watch it actually like somehow does take off.
How funny would that be?
Oh, I'd be pimping.
Even if we had like a few hundred people that listen to it
Yeah.
consistently.
I feel like success is determined by when we can start a Patreon that people will actually like
Funnel
monthly.
money into.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Do you think people are going to get hooked on this podcast and then listen back to this? Or is this always going to have like less than 100 views?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
Time will tell. I sure hope that this isn't something that we spent like $80-something on the microphone on just to make no profit. That would sure be sad.
You know, if we can get at least, I'd say 80 hours worth of podcast content, I feel like it.
We've gotten our
Averages
money's
out.
worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, break even's a pretty good place to be.
Yeah, I can definitely.
There's a funny Seinfeld episode about how he always breaks even.
Really.
Oh yeah.
Name a thing you broke even on.
That he broke even on? Oh, he was explaining to Elaine how he always breaks even, and so she's like, give me $20. So he gives her $20. She hucks out the window, and George comes up like 5 minutes later. He's like, I found this $20 on the street.
No
And he
way.
took it back and was like, thank you.
Thank you.
I've definitely seen it because I've seen all of Seinfeld, but I don't remember that one.
pretty
I've
good one.
seen it
Yeah,
a
not to
lot.
brag, guys. He's kind of seen every episode of
Yeah.
the show.
whatever.
I've watched it through like 2.5 times.
Oh.
I've done it roughly 1.5 or 2 times.
I
Such
have
a
not.
good series. You
I
should-
have
you should watch it.
watched In and Out. Like, I've watched
In and Out
a
is a
very
burger
long
place.
stream of episodes, and then I haven't, I've never
Yeah.
just sat down and watched it all the way through. I feel like it's one of those shows you kind of have to, though, just to
It's a pretty good one.
be a person.
Right?
It's like an elite group of people that watch Seinfeld and find it funny now, even though it's significantly better than Friends in every way.
Right.
I feel
I just watched Friends for a while because I was bored. I never found it
it wasn't that funny.
great.
It was like,
It was kind of clever.
It's an
for a
entertaining
couple
show.
seasons.
all right,
okay.
I'll say it. Everyone watches it for Jennifer Aniston.
Not entirely. I thought Chandler was a funny character.
I did like Chandler.
I think he's all right. Like the show's okay, but I feel like without her, it wouldn't have gone nearly as big as it did.
Yeah, you kind of have
'Cause
to
you
have.
you watch it for her and her boobs.
You know
Right.
what?
They're
You could
always
eliminate
poking.
2 entire people from that show and it wouldn't be any worse. And you know what those 2 characters are? Guess the 2 characters.
Phoebe.
and Ross.
That's exactly who I was
Okay,
gonna
Ross
say.
is a
They
pretty big
add-
part of the show. A lot of the show is just Ross is an asshole.
Okay, right, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to
Doesn't
be part
have to
of
be.
the show.
Just get rid of Ross.
Honestly, I feel like if they had made it more about Chandler and Joey and their shenanigans, I would
I
have watched
liked,
more.
yeah. That was the only part that I found funny is when it was those 2 in their apartment doing crap.
Yep. You know, I bet you two don't know that they made a spin-off show called Joey.
I did
starring
know
Matt
that.
LeBlanc.
I did know that.
Refuse to watch it.
I
refuse
haven't
to,
seen it.
though.
I don't want to.
I don't know
but
that
it
anybody
exists.
has because I
It's
didn't
gotta
know
be
that.
bad. It has to be bad.
There's no way it's good.
Yeah.
Like
Denny
it's-
was in Lost in Space, I think.
I
The
don't know what
first
that is.
movie from the 90s. Okay, well, it was a movie from the 90s.
Excellent.
Yeah. And
Was
then-
it excellent? I haven't seen it.
I don't know. It was a pretty good movie.
You guys
I
seen
liked
Wayne's
it.
World?
Yes.
I've seen. It was
He
a
hasn't
long
seen
time
Wayne.
ago.
He
I
hasn't
have.
seen
It was a long time ago.
Check this move out. So I'm working at the Culvers in Idaho Falls,
Uh-huh.
and I'm on middle, and there's like a bunch of teenagers around me. Some are probably my age or even older.
Right.
But I feel superior to all of them. And I go, has anybody here seen Wayne's World, or are you guys too young? And I had watched Wayne's World the night before, so I
Yeah.
was like, it was fresh in my brain. And no one answered. And this dude that was sitting in the lobby waiting for his food goes, I've seen Wayne's World,
Ooh.
both of them. And I'm like, right on, dude.
Right on, man.
Thumbs up, dog. And then he starts trying to talk to me through his mask, and I'm in the kitchen, and he's
Uh-huh.
up front. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man, I can't really hear you. So he bails on talking to me and starts talking to the next employee that was closest to him, which is this little, I don't know, 15-year-old girl who has no idea what Wayne's World
Yeah.
is or who this dude is. And it just has to sit there and be nice to him, you know?
Once you bring it up, you just have to, like, that guy has to talk about Wayne's World first. It's like his curse.
Yeah. My question, who butts in like that? I've seen it. Like,
Right?
I've seen Wayne's World.
I mean, it was funny because, like, maybe if someone was, like, up front, like, if the set person was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But I was way in the kitchen, like, dude, you're yelling over, like, 6 people to get to me.
Dude, you're like 20 feet away
I
from
can't
me
even
right now.
hear set.
I
As
know.
middle.
I
And-
couldn't. He goes, I seen Wayne's World, and I go, right on, dude. And it's, what?
It's the worst part about
Sorry?
seeing people I know at work is just
Ugh.
like, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? And they'll be like,
And you go, what? Or you hit this move.
just go,
Oh, right on, man.
sick, dude. Yeah.
Right on, man.
Just to avoid.
And sometimes they give you a face, like, it makes you tell it whatever they say.
I just told you my
the
mom was
appropriate
dead,
response
dog.
is not right
that's
on,
not the
dude.
right. That's not the right response to that.
Yeah, I hate that. I always, whenever someone I see, unless they would truly brighten my day, I try to avoid them because I don't
Yeah.
want to deal with that whole trying to talk, not be a jerk, but also like let them know that.
All friended
First
up.
off, I can't hear you at all.
Right.
Second off, I'm probably kind of busy.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm doing my job
I'm kind
right
of
now.
at work.
I'm at work, and like I would love to take a break, but then I would get yelled at for taking a break, so I don't really want to.
I think
Plus,
that,
I'd have like twice as much work when I come back. So.
that might be the worst part about running register is just when
Mm.
someone you don't know. Like, I'm just not great at communicating with people that don't like if you don't have the same sense of humor as me, it's going to be harder to get along.
Old people. He's
Old-
saying because there's a lot.
I don't
of
like old people.
You don't.
I don't like
I
old
like
people.
some of them.
I like
There's a-
some old people.
There's a few old people that I very much like.
Pretty much.
Denton and Sawyer's grandparents are lit. I go
Nice.
over there like once a month, maybe up more often.
Mhm.
Bob and Layla, dude.
Okay.
Those two are hilarious.
Oh yeah.
They're
Sounds
old,
like some
short little
grandparents.
old people. Denton's height probably.
Wow.
For those of you listening, all 4 of you, that's probably like what 5'5" maybe.
Shout out to their grandparents.
Yeah. It pimping, dude. These guys are hilarious.
That's awesome.
Pretty good. They live in a cabin in Ashton.
Wow.
So it's over. It's like 40 minutes from Rexburg up north.
You just go hang out with them?
Yeah, they're so cool, dude.
Heck yeah.
He has a Ranger, or not a Ranger,
Range
a
Rover?
General. It's a Polaris
Oh.
Razor.
Oh.
That's why I said
okay.
Ranger.
Nice.
Not the Ford truck, but rather the Polaris Razor. He's got the General version, and it's kind of pimping. He's got some snow tracks that he can put on it
Nice.
because they get a lot of snow there. It's pretty cool.
My grandpa has, I don't know how many he has now, but he used to have a lot of snowmobiles.
Yeah.
Mainly Polaris.
Polaris. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't know.
Say down in the comments whether or not I'm saying it right or don't.
Or don't. It's
Probably-
whatever.
I won't check them.
That's one of those words, it's probably a regional thing, how you say it. Polaris.
One time, Alex, he was telling me about his egg class in high school, and I go, "Your egg class?" He's like, "Yeah, my egg class."
Yep.
I'm like egg? And he goes, "Yeah, egg." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like agriculture.
Oh,
No!
I was like, "Alex,
Our Wisconsinite boss.
just say
I know.
agriculture next time.
Egg. Our egg.
our
How you
egg class."
Or egg class.
Agriculture.
He doesn't. It's like funny because he doesn't have the accent except for certain words.
Yes.
And I remember when we did the group chat that I never joined, by the way.
Oh.
What's up?
Pimpin'.
Pimpin'. I was not about to get in that. That sounded like hell.
Oh.
But he would, our manager group chat, he would always do like the voice to text thing. And you had to learn to decipher the words. You have to read the words with a Wisconsin accent, and it gets you close enough that you can try to tell what he's saying, you know.
Right.
But then I remember he started doing that in the big employee group chat, and no one understood what he was saying, is what I was told. Oh, dude, Emmett's giving himself head.
Yeah.
Don't come kiss me now.
Let's pull the mic up to listen to him lick his dick. Oh, you're shy now? You're shy? You're too shy to lick your balls in front of us now?
Come on.
Oh, well.
In his defense, I wouldn't lick my balls if there was a microphone.
Yeah, but you'd whisper sweet nothings to Xander.
Every chance I get.
Check
this move out.
Okay.
Hey, Xander, how you doing, little mama?
Doing pretty good.
Just respond regularly.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Wim Hof is? I explained it to you for a minute.
No, I don't.
I know a very small amount about him based off of what you told me earlier.
Alright, Xander, hear me out. Polish dude. You talk kind of funny.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you know him personally, or is he just like...
No, he's mildly famous.
Oh.
Should be way more famous than he is, though. He's got a very unique health routine, fitness routine. It involves meditation, breathing exercises, and cold exposure. A lot of cold water stuff.
Okay.
And because he does that, he is able to do things that were previously thought impossible to science.
Magic?
No.
Okay.
Not quite magic.
He beat the Ender Dragon.
He beat the Ender Dragon with stone tools and leather armor.
Whoa!
No, so he can alter his body temperature to be warmer, like specific parts of it too. He can't get sick, from what I understand. They've injected him with things, E. coli, endotoxins, no effect. Does not get sick.
He just flexes and you can just see it pop. And then...
No, so what happens is he has mental control over his immune system.
No way.
And so he can focus on a part of his body that's being inflamed and reduce the inflammation.
Dang.
And so science is like, you can't do that, it's impossible. So then they inject him with crap and he does it. And they're like, well, it's because you're the Iceman, Wim Hof, and you're like a freak of nature or whatever. And he goes, no, anybody can do this. That's how he talks. It's kind of funny.
What?
So he's just...
So hang on. So he takes 12 people, 24 people. He trains 12 of them for 4 days, and he does nothing with the other 12. All 12 of the people he trained did not get sick.
No.
And all 12 of the people he did not train did get sick.
That's incredible.
He climbed Everest in shorts with no shirt.
That's crazy.
He ran a marathon in the desert with no water.
With no shirt.
Actually, I think he wasn't wearing a shirt. He climbed Kilimanjaro
with no shirt.
Barefoot.
With no water.
I don't know about I'm sure he didn't have a shirt. I don't know about water. I'm pretty sure he had pants.
Okay.
He was in ice water for 80 minutes, and his core temperature didn't drop. It, in fact, rose, which is insane because 3 minutes should give you hypothermia. My man did 80 and was fine.
Huh.
And he teaches classes and seminars on how to do this, and it's really not that hard. He has a breathing exercise, and it lets you hold your breath for super long. I've done it. And I held my breath for 3 minutes,
That's
which is
crazy.
way longer than I normally could. Because I'm like a 40, 45 second kind of guy. But with his, I did it for 3 minutes.
Right, so am I. But
we're still talking about holding breath?
Sex.
Yeah, we all got it. All around, high fives.
Yes, sir.
Sex. We should do the breathing exercise.
Okay, show us how to do it. That's how we'll close this one out.
It's essentially, you could take a lot of deep breaths, roughly 30 deep breaths.
Okay.
And then you're going to exhale. And you're just going to hold.
Okay.
And what's happening is, so the reason your body breathes in oxygen is not so much for the intake of oxygen. Obviously, you need it. But it's more the...
repetition?
No, it's the discarding of carbon dioxide. That's really the purpose of breathing. If you were only doing it for oxygen, you would need to breathe much less. But you really just got to force out that carbon dioxide.
Yeah, you can't have that stuff.
So what his breathing method does is that it does that as you're doing these deep breaths. It does that. And it also raises the pH level of your body.
Really?
And that, from what I understand, I'm no doctor, that slows down kind of everything in your body a little bit. Not by a ton, but enough to make it different. So what you're going to do...
That's a PH joke for anybody who took...
I got it, and I didn't like
biology.
it, so I just
Okay.
skipped over it.
All right, I'm sorry.
Let's move the microphone so
Don't
they don't
come
just
to
hear
your
us going.
podcast and knock the shit out of your mouth.
I don't have a podcast yet.
If you
Shout
wanna
out!
just-
Shout out to my future podcast.
What's it called?
It's gonna be called My Best Friend's Mom. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure, unless I think of a different, better name.
Yeah, we actually just brought him on. We forgot to mention it, but this is just advertising for your
Yeah,
new endeavor.
yeah. So I'll be doing that probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna look over the logistics, and if it's too hard, I probably won't do it.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, sit up straight.
And
And
if
I'm
you
not
want,
go-
you can just pull the mic right up to you and just...
Breathe right into it. I think that might be better so that they get something.
what the body is capable of doing.
You're just on the left side. You're gonna turn it because it basically.
Oh, it's like surround sound.
180. Here's you.
Excellent.
you
So
kinda
like if
the
I
left
talk
side.
into it like this,
Yes.
how do I? This is such a weird thing to hold.
Yeah, you're supposed to set it down, but.
That's what she said. Okay, so basically, you're gonna do a deep breath in, as much air as you can get into your body,
Okay.
and then you're not gonna exhale all the way, like that. You're just gonna kind of let go. So like, and I've still got a ton of air in my chest, and then you. And then if you get lightheaded or anything like that, that's totally fine. If you feel yourself start to get colder, that's also fine. You're going to do roughly 30, so I think you guys are like 8. So just go all the way in. All the way in. Let it go. That's how he talks. It's pretty funny. And then when you get to the last one, you're going to bring as much in as you can. And then exhale all the way. And stop. And then just relax. And just chill. And then if you need to like close your eyes, you can close your eyes. I'm going to get my phone out and time you guys.
I'm paying attention yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
lost count in like 4.
That's fine. We'll do Eli first, and then we'll do you.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either. And now we wait.
Okay, so what is he doing now?
Right now he's just sitting, and he's just relaxed. Focus on your heart rate. Feel your heartbeat and slow it down. Think about your body. Kind of like meditate a little bit. And really just feel your body, the way your clothes feel against your skin. Think about where you are spatially. I mean, just kind of relax. Don't focus on the fact that you don't have any air in your lungs. Just ignore it. And when you feel like you need to breathe, then go ahead and just breathe. Like, don't force it, but also just kind of relax and just let it go. Mm-hmm.
So
Well-
how long has this guy been doing this? How did he figure it out?
So I might mess this part of the story up a little bit. From what I understand, real quick, Eli, when you're done, when you inhale, do a really big inhale and then hold it for 15 seconds and then let that go. Okay. So I think he was 17 or something like that. Sorry, 17, and he was doing like a soul search type thing, you know, and
Probably just like set it back.
it was a minute 20 that he just
No
did.
kidding.
No kidding.
That's more than I've ever done. I could have held out for longer, but I kind of panicked at the end.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Like-
thing. It's all mental.
Yeah.
If you panic, you'll need air, but if you don't, you won't.
Also, I became weirdly sexual, and I didn't want to get a boner.
Oh.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Is
you were
that
just
not
kind
what
of
we were
like
doing?
whispering into our ears, just very calm.
I was not. I was trying to just calm and relax. I
Right.
wasn't really going for the sexual mode, but you know, whatever.
Well,
whatever.
that's what I picked up. So that's what
And
we.
you know
got.
what? That's alright.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's doing like this soul search, and he said he was just drawn to the cold water. So he hops in this frozen lake, and he said he liked it. So he went back and did it every day.
Huh.
And then he's like, as you do that, you have to learn to breathe better so you don't get hypothermia.
Interesting.
And so what you're doing is, according to him, and I trust the dude because he's done some crazy things.
Right.
You're improving your cardiovascular system. So your blood gets better at moving throughout your body and using less oxygen to do more. And so as you tend to do this, you'll find yourself getting cold less often and just being like a warmer person in general is the way I understand it. And I've kind of seen that like as I've like take cold showers now and I do this breathing method for like, I don't know, 6 days or something like that. And like I really don't get cold that much. I don't turn the heater on in my car anymore.
I'd rather get cold than get warm, though, is my issue. Like, I can't go to sleep if I'm warm, like, super warm.
Open the window.
I do, but then it's like, I couldn't go to sleep until, like, 5:30 last night.
Really?
Oh, yeah, legitimately, because I could not.
But hear me out.
It was too hot.
He doesn't get sick. Ever.
Wow.
Like, it's impossible for him to get sick. He has total control over his body. Like, parts of his brain that were thought to be, like, just automatic and like you had no control over, he can control and mess with.
That's wild.
Yeah, like he really has. He's genuinely changing what science thought was possible about the human body, and they're like altering science books because of this one dude, this one like total random like outlier.
Yeah,
really.
It's just, this dude genuinely is just built different.
But he's built.
But he's
himself.
not built different. He's built the same. He's just. So what he says he's doing is he's going back to what humans used to be able to do. He said that all humans used to be able to do this. Is what he thinks. But we lost that ability because we weren't exposed to cold. So what he's doing is he's fighting the most primal force, which is the cold. He's fighting that, and in order for him to fight it, his body has to awaken this primal ability. Because before humans had houses, they still survived somehow.
Right, sure.
And he says it's by this that they were able to survive the cold and all the elements. Because we couldn't right now. We're babies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're all babies. The toughest dude is a baby compared to the weakest dude like 10,000 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I thought it was really wild that people could live in like ice, like igloos and whatever, and survive. And so this kind of
almost like makes too much sense.
Yeah.
And also, I've probably done a terrible job of explaining it.
No,
Xander, do you want to give this a shot, dude?
I don't know. I think at this point we should probably just go to an hour. We usually do this for like half hour ish, and then we run out of shit to say.
It's only 9 minutes. Well, you got a bucket of content sitting over here.
We do.
In Eli. Just kidding. You guys ran out of content after your first week.
No, we just got almost sued, and we decided to take a couple weeks off, recuperate.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Xander. We're gonna do it together. Okay. Hit start for me. Not yet. I'm gonna take this off though, because I don't want to wear it. Ooh, it feels good. Do you want to wear it? Slap that puppy on, dude.
Okay.
All right. So sit back.
Okay.
Relax. Okay. And you can also try to breathe. Fill up your belly with air and then your chest. It allows you to breathe in more. Like that, okay? And then you remember, just don't exhale all the way, just kind of let go of the pressure.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry to whoever's still listening. While they're doing that, I think now would be a good time to discuss an idea I had. I don't know if I brought up in another podcast. It's not an idea I had, but it's something I heard and then took upon myself to enforce. It's the concept of a government-mandated girlfriend. Now, I know what most of you are going to say about how that violates women's rights, but we gave them, like my mommy used to say to me, I brought you into this world, I can sure as hell take you out. And so I think we should do that with women and distribute them to whatever man who pays his taxes. The IRS gives you the go-ahead. Then I'd say it's free game to get a woman delivered to your box. Like DoorDash, but for women. And they're like obviously not allowed to contradict anything you say or do. being that they're government mandated and should act as such, like the professionals that they should be. Okay, I've been tapped, so I'm going to hit the timer. Alright, so the thing that is excellent about government mandated girlfriends. Yeah, I basically exhausted that bit first thing. But you know what? Leave a comment. See if you can give me any jokes that I can steal to put in the podcast. Maybe I'll like your comment, and that will be the only form of gratitude I will give you, being that you don't mean all that much to us. How does Bill Burr do this? He sits around by himself for upwards of 3 hours sometimes on his Monday morning podcast. It's an excellent podcast, but he just sits here talking to himself and screaming. And it's really funny and it's good. I don't know how he does it.
I got a minute. That was wild.
It's 1:05 right now.
Spencer's still going.
It's your turn to talk.
Right, okay. Well. I mean, anybody's still listening at this point? Sorry, I'm stretching. I realize that was probably not the best thing to do right before drawing all the attention to me. We're probably gonna... I think we can probably get back into consistent uploads from this point on.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. We might bring on some more guests. Spencer, it was a joy having you.
It really was.
Very glad that you spontaneously called me to wake me up and said, hey, I'm going to be on your podcast. And then he kind of came over against our will.
Yeah.
But he's here, and he gave us an extra, 25 minutes of content that we really wouldn't have had.
That's right.
So, to that, we say thank you. You can't say anything yet because you still are holding your breath.
Yeah, it's been just
I'm
hit
going to
the
end it
2 minute
at 2
mark.
minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes. You know what? 2 minutes is pretty impressive.
Yeah. I'll say.
Any shout-outs you'd like to give to anyone before you
Before we call it?
hit that?
I don't know. If I ever make a podcast, listen to it.
Okay.
If I don't, then probably don't.
Okay. It's pretty standard
I
rules.
appreciate you guys letting me come on here. This is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'll admit it.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
had a good time.
This was a good time. I'd say we got a lot accomplished. I think I diminished at least a little bit of your hate for TikTok. You've diminished none of my hate or none of my love for Gordon Ramsay.
I don't have beef with the dude. I just don't really enjoy him. It's not like I dislike him. I just don't like him.
He's an impressive man who works hard, had a hard life at the beginning. But you know
nothing
what?
about him other than he's a mean chef.
He's actually kind of a funny dude. I really like him.
Okay.
I'd like to consider making him a hero at some point, but this, just to reiterate, the hero is Pornhub, and the enemy is TikTokers.
Also, Pornhub, hit us up.
Yeah,
You know that's a good idea.
It was an
No.
excellent idea.
You know it's a good idea.
It would just be negligence for you not to.
Well, they're definitely
Let
going
us
to do
know.
it. The question is, do we get the credit?
Yes. Do we get a finder's fee or any sort of
I
shout out?
I would like some sort of involvement in the actual development.
Yeah.
For multiple reasons. One, I'd get paid probably a lot of money. There's a lot of money in that business.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently.
Also, two,
Way too
I
much.
could tell people I work for Pornhub,
That's right.
and that'd be pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
You know?
Or just, send us shirts or something.
Yeah, if I could get a
fine
hoodie,
with
that'd be
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually bought one just to do a photo shoot. Not a lot of people took too good to it because it was a couple's photo shoot.
It made me uncomfortable. Probably because I know the two of you very well. And I just didn't like it. You guys should set up an OnlyFans. That would be the funniest thing.
No.
It'd be
Well-
so funny.
Hey, you know what? If we hit 143 likes on this video, I will set up my girlfriend's OnlyFans and make her do something on it. I can't promise you nudity, but I can promise you a good time.
We'll probably at least get feet. I think we can guarantee
Yeah, you know what?
pictures of Melanie's feet.
I have them.
Yeah.
Alright, we're done talking about my girlfriend. I no
Okay.
longer like this bit.
Alright, well, I think that's...
I don't know if it's a bit. I think,
Alright, and on
no,
that...
if we actually
we
get the likes,
thank
we'll
you.
start an OnlyFans.
Okay.
Yes, that is my
That's a real
guarantee.
thing.
That is our promise to you.
143 likes. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Shalom and goodbye.
You were supposed to say it with us.
You should have told me that before.
Yeah, I forgot.
Bro, it's a running bit.
I haven't seen any of your podcasts.
Okay, we'll do it again. All right.
Ready?
Shalom
and goodbye.
All right, okay.